We created the chat message model class. Now let's move to the repository and create a function that returns for us immutable live data of list of chat message model class. For that, I'll create mutable live data list of chat message, and I'll name it as messages live data. And let's initialize this message live data equals to new mutable live data in the constructor. Let's scroll down and I'll create a getter method for this messages live data. I want from you to focus with me now. I'll get the messages, the chat messages, according to the group name. So for that, I need to pass here in the parameters a string called group name. So I'll fetch the chat messages according to the passed parameter, which is the group name. And I'll use this group name in order to detect and specify the database reference. So for that, I'll not use the database reference that we created before. I'll create another reference. So database reference, I'll name it as group reference. Scroll down and back to the get messages live data method. And here group reference equals to database. I'll use the database, Firebase database dot get reference dot child. And here I need to pass the group name. Database is the Firebase database instance, which is obtained from Firebase SDK or library. Get reference. This method is used to get a reference to a location in the Firebase Realtime Database. It's typically called on database object to create a reference to the root of that database. Child method. This is used to specify the child node or location under the root reference. And the group name is a variable or string representing the name of the child node or location. In the previous examples, when we get the chat group mutable live data, we use the reference. And the reference, if we go back, we can see it represents the root reference. In the chat messages, we don't need the root, we need the group. So for that, I used the child method. And in the same way we've done before with the group chat groups, I'll use the list of messages, chat messages, model class, and I'll name it as messages list. New array list, and inside this list I'll fetch the data from database real-time database of the Firebase and add it to the mutable live data that we created before, which is the messages live data. Okay, I'll use database reference or group reference here dot add value event listener, new value event listener. And on data change, I need to clear the messages list at first in order to prevent any duplication of data. And I'll use a for each loop. For each data snapshot, data snapshot, and this is the updated data that we received from Firebase, I'll use get children method. So I'm using a for each loop to iterate through a collection of data snapshot objects obtained from snapshot.getChildren. Data snapshot, this is a class typically used in Firebase to represent a snapshot of data at a particular location in the database. And data snapshot, this is a variable that takes on the value of each item in the collection as you iterate through. Snapshot.getChildren method, this part specifies the collection of items over which the loop iterates. Snapshots, it seems to be previously defined variable or object representing a location or snapshot of data in the Firebase Realtime Database. And getChildren method is a method to retrieve the child snapshots of that location. And inside this for loop, this time we need to get a chat message model class and objects. So here I name it as message equals to data snapshot.get value. Don't need the key, we need the value. And here chat message.class. Data snapshot.get value. This part of code retrieves the data from the data snapshot and attempts to deserialize it into an instance of chat message class. The getValue method is a common method provided by Firebase or similar database libraries to retrieve the data as an object of the specified class. Data snapshot, this data snapshot object that contains the specific piece of data within the database. And getValue, this part tells the Firebase SDK to attempt to convert the data within the data snapshot into an instance of chat message class. So this is the deserialization process in Firebase. Of course, I need to add to the messages list this message. So I use add method. We created before the mutable live data here, messages live data, and it's of type list of chat message. So for that, I need to update the mutable live data with the latest list of messages. So for that, messages live data dot post value messages list. Of course, I need to return this messages live data here, as the returning type of this function is of type mutable live data list of chat message. This is how we get messages live data.